That's just sports, baby.
Crowd goes wild. Strawberry ice, bringing fire and style. Reds, Bengals, Bearcats, all in my zone. This is my stage, my mic, my throne. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door. Step into the ring where the passion ignites. Talking sports all day and all night. From the field to the court to the roaring stands. Strawberry ice with the world in my hands. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And you know what? I'm always coming to you live from that ice cave. Shout out to our sponsors, T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And Party Lawn and Landscaping for all your lawn and landscaping needs. I don't know, you need your grass cut, you need a paver patio, you need anything. I mean, anything. Maybe you're a do-it-yourselfer. Maybe you want to buy some mulch, some gravel. Think Party Lawn and Landscaping. And, of course, Meyer Window Doors and more. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. Meyer Window Doors and more. And, of course, my favorite brewery, Cincinnati Lager House. Go on down there to the banks, get you some delicious Lager House beer, some delicious Lager House food, and of course, tell all my sponsors you heard about them from Sports with Strawberry Ice. That's right. As always, shout out to all my sponsors, Pride of Lawn and Landscaping, T Properties, Lager House of Cincinnati, and of course, Meyer Window Doors and more. And like I said, tell them you heard about them from Sports with Strawberry Ice. What is going on with everybody in the chat? We've got, let's see here, who's first? Brad's in there, Stranger's in there, Augie's in there, Pork Chop's in there. You want? I don't chop. I don't know who Dale Altman is. I'm not sure. I've never heard of the guy. But we got Tony Blazin. Let's see here. Brad, I do want to answer this. Ice, do you find it interesting that Wes agreed to take less money on the buyout than what the contract said was the minimum was going to be for UC? I think that shows how much he cares. Look, I think Wes Miller cared. I think he tried his hardest. I think he worked his butt off to try to make this work for the University of Cincinnati. It just didn't. So I have no ill feelings toward Wes. It's time to move on. I'll put it to you that way. Unfortunately, I'm sitting there, not unfortunately, but I'm watching the Miami game right now, Miami and Tennessee, and unfortunately, it's halftime and they're losing 51-32, which is not a good sign. Unfortunately, it looks like the talent is starting to shine through on Tennessee. Who knows? Maybe Miami comes back and has a big comeback. My question for you guys as Bearcat fans, are you watching the Miami game? Or are you watching Utah State? You know, Jerry Calhoun could be the next Bearcats head coach. Who knows? Now, I'd love to tell you there's some Bengals news, but there's not. Still need a linebacker. Still need a cornerback. All that stuff. But Augie's right. We got $7 million extra in cap space. Who knows if they'll actually do anything with it. Now, one thing before I get to Dale, I got to apologize to Divine Thoughts because he's going to be on the show too, and I completely forgot. So I just sent him a link, and he is in the waiting room. So I'm going to introduce him, but he's not going to have an intro because, well, I didn't get it up in time. But before we get to the superstar Divine Thoughts, let's get to the man who, with the plan, with this draft guide, Project Game Day's draft guide. If you haven't bought it yet, make sure you buy it. Dale Altman does a great job. Again, here's Dale Altman. What's up, Dale?
Hard decks and helicopters.
just like you. We should like sing or something for Divine Thoughts because I don't have his intro for it. I made you this really nice one and everything.
Feeling so divine, wanna make you mine all the time. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I think that's all we need. What's going on? What's going on?
It was very romantic.
You're on mute there, Divine.
You crazy, man. Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Good. What's going on, brother? How you enjoyed this nice? I would say spring day. I don't know about Portsmouth, but we actually
It's like in the 70s. I just got this on. It's still a little cold in the garage from the cold weather this week.
I just walked in. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Did 72 hours this week, man. I am tired.
Now that's doing some work. I appreciate you. And my bad. I got it on my calendar, and I looked at my calendar for everything else, and I didn't see that. You forget you're on it. I'm glad you texted me. He texted me. He goes, "I hit the intro for the link, intro for the show," and I look at my phone, and he says link. I'm like, "Oh crap!" I forgot to say.
I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I could go to sleep, but let me make sure before.
Well, you don't have to stay on the whole time if you're that tired, but I do appreciate. I love your comments and everything. I know you, Dale, and I had some very good conversations when it comes to the Bengals. With that being said, right off the bat, I got a $5 super chat from Dustin Croft from Bengals and Bruce. With the 10th pick in the draft, the Bengals select Masor Delaney, quarterback LSU.
Mansour Delaney.
Thank you. LSU quarterback LSU. Go premium or go home. You lip nuts. Divine, I'll let you handle this one. What do you think about that one?
I don't mind drafting him. My thought is I really want, one of the three to drop to me to, let's see, Sonny Styles.
Oh.
I know that. I know.
Speak it into existence.
Downs, Caleb Downs. Yeah.
Maybe. That one, I'd probably 50-50 chance, honestly.
Or Ruben Bain. I know a lot of people are out.
Give me one of them three.
I know a lot of people are out on Ruben Bain because of his arm length, but if you look at the way that he attacks tackles and how he can get underneath them, I don't have a huge concern. I know there's going to be games that he struggle or whatnot, but he has too much talent to just, bypass him, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, I was planning to do this, a mock draft, and it's going to work out to where you get none of the three because I already simulated the first 9 picks.
See, that look right there, Divine, when he told me that, like, oh, crap, I don't like this draft already.
He's not being friendly. He's being very oppositional right now.
It's PFF Mock Draft Simulator. The first 9 picks were simulated. They're all off the board in this.
That's bullshit.
I don't mind trading back. Trade back. Get more assets, man.
Well, somebody's got to want to trade up, and that's the thing. I don't know that anybody's going to want to trade up, especially in this class. And I don't think anybody certainly wants to give up 27 capital because, like, getting into the 27 class, and even if people are not into the 27 class yet, you just know the names, the dogs, the amount of talent. The quarterback class should be better, but the wide receivers, the Jeremiah Smiths of the world, it's going to be stacked.
The Positive Universe Project. Let's beat a dead horse. All in.
Yeah, yes. We ain't all in.
We're half in. All right. Nostradamus here.
Dale. We dipped the toe in.
Dale, how you feeling about Sam Hecht?
Hecht. I think it's Hecht, but I don't know. I haven't looked up the pronunciation. That's just how I say it here in Portsmouth. But no, he's my center one. Well, he's my center 2. I still got Logan Jones center 1 from Iowa. But the Kansas State center, I would feel better in like the 3rd round. And we still have Ted Karras. He may get 1-year deals for 3 more years. Who knows? Like, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, he's still playing at a high level. So I don't think that's a premium position or like a glaring need right now. And I'm still part of that Matt Lee hive that's like, hey, that's a pretty good backup center if he ever had to come in and play.
Give the man a chance. Just crying. Give him a chance. We'll see.
All right, Augie here. He's on the Cam Jordan train. Cam Jordan's still out there. I know he's 36, but the guy mentored Trey, and he will. He with Demario Davis was a heart and soul of the Saints defense, and he can still go totally fine for 1 or 2 year deal. Fine.
Let me get this one. Let me get this one.
Yeah,
Let me get
good.
this
Oh, I was letting you have it. I saw you wanted
He's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
I wanted Cam Jordan, but seeing how close he was to Trey Hendrickson, I don't think that's going to happen now. But I will say this: when I came up with my scouting report on Miles Murphy, that was what I said his upside is Cam, a more athletic Cam Jordan, right? And I said, what better influence, what better teacher that Miles and Shamar, can have than Cam Jordan, a guy that's been in the league for 10 plus years and has been consistent. He had 10 and a half sacks last year. I don't care about his age. He's still producing. I would absolutely love for them to get him. But I think the Trey Hendrickson thing may, he may not come because of that situation. So,
And apparently he smells like hot dog water too. If you see the commercial.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there's the commercial. His mom's got to get him right.
Oh, nah. See, I ain't know about that one. Y'all gonna have to get me hip to that. You gonna have to send me to my inbox.
What is the commercial? Is it like
Tide Pods, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that? Yeah, it's some laundry detergent or something. Because somebody legitimately caught it on camera on the sidelines. Like, bro, you smell like hot dog water. That's what they told him. Like, man, that's not a good sign. Look, on that, Divine said, I'm out. Screw you guys, the hot dog water. I'm out of here. Oh, he's drinking hot dog water.
Now I'm drinking coconut water.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dale, you want to get into this epic draft that you're going to torture us through?
I mean, we might as well, right? Like, we might as well. Jeff, you never do mock drafts, so I was like, I'll put one up, share a screen. I didn't even know Divine was coming on.
I forgot.
Well, yeah, of course you did. But as much as you didn't want to get into the draft too much this year, I feel like you're in it.
I'm not doing as much as I've been doing years past. Right. I haven't put out scouting reports, and that's what I meant. Like every year I'll put out like scouting reports of players that I like and videos and all that. I didn't do that this year. So yeah. Next year I'm back in full-fledged,
Bro, you're just like me. You can't help but be like, I'm in it, and I'm ready for it,
Love it, man. Love it. I told Iceman, I was like, look, I've been doing this since the 90s. So
I need a break.
Love it. Yeah.
There you go. All right, Dale, let's start this thing. So we don't have anybody we actually want there at 10. So what do we do?
I'll recap. This is what came off the board on the PFF simulator. So you got Mendoza went 1, no surprise. Reese 2, not a huge surprise. That's kind of expected. Styles at 3, I think, makes a lot of sense. Like, I think he's worthy of a pick like that. Malinois at 4. I don't see Tennessee going that route, but whatever. That's what happened here. Bain at 5. I don't see that either. I do think the names could be off the board, but not necessarily how they went in this order. The Browns taking Love, no. But I do think the names, like Love might go 4 or 5.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not to these particular teams, but they all might be.
Right. Caleb Downs going to Washington here. Bailey to the Saints. Spencer Fano to the Chiefs. I don't even know if he'll go in the top 10. I think he's more trending toward the middle part of the first round or the back half of it, honestly. But that's what's off the board. So no Styles, no Bailey, no Bain, no Downs, no Jeremiah Love. If you wanted to be like, hey, he's just the best player, let's take him. So what you're looking at here at pick 10, and Dustin said, and he didn't even know this, Mansour Delane's the top guy on their board. Carnell Tate, this is where maybe you could trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me. Like if Carnell Tate's there, and we did this on our show last week, like Carnell Tate's there, that's when somebody could trade up for Carnell Tate.
Right.
Like I fully believe that. Dylan Thieneman, I would like to know Divine's thoughts on him. Divine's thoughts.
He's shaking his head. Divine's thoughts on.
But there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'd take him at 10. And I'm like, man, I don't see that at all. Like, I feel more comfortable like at 41 than 10. Like, he's closer to 41 than 10 for me. Then we got Freeling, who I love, but when you extended Orlando Brown, I can't see it, but I thought he would have been a great pick, if he fell to 10. Sadiq, Lemon, if they wanted to go with a weapon. Ione's guard 1 for me. McCoy is the big X factor of this entire draft in general. I like Avion Terrell. I don't know how Divine feels, but your thoughts on some of these players and what's available. And then I probably could figure out how to do a trade on here if need be.
Go ahead, Divine. You're muted.
He got so pissed at what's on the board, he said.
I am not happy about the board, Dale. You just wrong. You're dead wrong, man.
It's PFF. It's
Damn
PFF.
it, Dale.
Well, look, I seen somebody had a PFF mock draft that had Malachi Lawrence in the 7th round. Forget that. Now, anyway, all right. Dylan, I don't think Dylan is. This is where people get so enamored with speed. They get so enamored with Raz, and they'll just, hey, we got to take him at 10. You see those numbers? No, I'm not as. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't care about numbers. Well, I do, but that shouldn't be the top influential thing of when you're trying to take somebody. You got to go by the tape too.
Well, I'll be fair to Goodberry. Like Goodberry liked him at 10 before he tested. Now, maybe he knew how he was going to test because I did. I knew he was going to run in the 4.3s. Like that was what he was supposed to do. The tape for me said like closer to 2nd round in the 20s in this draft class on the board.
Yeah, I wasn't, saying like he's more 41. I can see that, but I seen like more back end of the 1st round, early 2nd round.
20s.
But at this point, I would really want to trade. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would want to trade back. Now, I do like Delaney, but I feel like there are so many talented cornerbacks in this draft, especially if we're re-signing Dax and DJ. I don't want Dax to go back into the nickel. Dax has been playing really well outside, so I feel like we got to keep him outside.
So, I think they're signing at least one of them, Dax or DJ. I think they might possibly sign both of them.
I think they're going to get both.
You think?
I think they're going to sign both. Yep.
I got a feeling, and that's to me, that's an un-Bengal-like move. They usually go, "Here's a contract. Who first one takes it gets it." But I got a feeling they're going to sign both of them out just because
they got the same agent, just like T and Chase did. You know what I mean? So
there you go.
It's possible, and I feel like you have guys in the 2nd and the 3rd round, like you got Keontae Scott that may be there in the 3rd. You got Pons. You have Chris Johnson. I mean, there is a slew of guys that I feel like they can come in. And the guy that I like that's flying under the radar is Chandler Rivers from Duke. I like Chandler Rivers, man. And I feel like he's being overlooked. And I think Malik Muhammad from Texas, another guy that I also think will be a solid addition to that room as well. But I don't feel like Delaney, he is the best. Well, it's a toss-up to me, to be honest with you. It depends on how McCoy tests and stuff. But between those two, they're the best corners in this draft. But I feel like you can get quality players later on. Probably want to trade down.
Dustin says, Dylan is a dude.
He's good. I don't think he's 10 good, though.
He said he's not 10, though.
Yeah.
All right. We got a trade there, Dale. What are we doing?
We'll try, right? So, like what I was thinking, the Jets make sense with Carnell Tate on the board.
Right.
Get another Buckeye, get another receiver to add to another Buckeye and Garrett Wilson at receiver. And give us that pick 44. Maybe that's too rich. I don't know. But I think you're dropping down to pick 16 from 10, getting 44 back. Do you think that's the right value, Divine?
I would do it.
So
I'm down. Go for it.
That's two bites to the apple in the 2nd round. 3 picks from each other.
I hate
Good thing you can force a trade.
Oh, if the Bengals could do that.
They would win everything. They would win every trade, man.
So the Jets get pick 10. The Bengals get pick 16 and 44 in the 2nd round. And now we'll resume the draft.
All right, we traded back, so we're from 10 to 16 now. All right, let's see what happens.
And at 10, the Jets took Lemon. They didn't even take Tate in this. Vega goes at 11 to the Dolphins, 12, 8. I don't know why they go there. So some of this is crazy. There goes Thieneman
Take with
There
the
goes
Cowboys.
Freeling,
Mesidor right
Delane.
Mm.
Now the Bengals are.
Why would the Rams say they just signed both of they just re-signed both of their starting safeties? All right, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Who we got?
So I can look at positions. I can do whatever you.
There's
Jared
McCoy.
Jared
I
McCoy's
told
still
you.
there.
It's not a. It depends.
Well, that CJ Allen's there too. That's another good one.
If you're wanting a guy that's going to play the slot, and I banged this drum for a bit, but Avion Terrell would be fantastic, especially in the trade down, because he can play the slot, can play outside. To me, he's Trent McDuffie, and we just saw what McDuffie got paid. But if you're going to move Dax back inside, and if McCoy tests well, I'm assuming he's going to test here in about a week.
Man.
That's a top 5 talent at 16.
Top 5. What do you guys think about CJ Allen? What do you think about him?
I feel a lot better at 16 on him
than
I would at 10. But I feel better in the 20s once again. But I do think he would be linebacker 1 in most classes. He's
I'm going to me it's either Allen or McCoy. It's kind of where I'm. I mean,
hey, where did they have Woods ranked on here? I know they got him lower down. How far down is he on the board?
I will go to D tackles.
Look, everybody's getting Divine some love. We got the superstar Mon in here. He says Divine is the man.
So they have him at ranked 33rd draft position, average 33rd. Draft position. That's based on the mocks that happened 29th. Caleb Banks with the foot issues, no way in the world he'd be above Peter Woods. And McDonald, I get as a run stopper, but if you're needing the pass rush juice, I think Peter Woods.
What about this here? It says it gets signed and then draft Caleb Banks in the second round. Caleb Banks, dude, I just want to stay away from him with that foot. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, they took Stewart, so you're betting on that freakish size athleticism combination.
Mm-hmm.
My thing with I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No. Go ahead.
My thing with Caleb Banks, I love Caleb Banks, bro. His upside, right? And I know people well, he's older and this, that, and the other. Yes. But guys that are 6'5", 6'6", 330 pounds that has agility, quickness, burst, arm length, they're hard to come by. You know what I mean? And I feel like he is a guy that I would really take a swing at if he's there in the second round. I'm because it's not as big of a gamble. Yes, he has the foot injury, right? But if this man hits, he can be one of the better defensive tackles in the league. And I know I'm in a minority of that. A lot of people don't like Banks, but bro, if you go and look at the Senior Bowl and see his hands, and the potential is there. This is why you pay your coaches, right? This is where Coach Monk come in and the type of work that he's done in Green Bay. I feel like that he can get him together. But yeah, I will absolutely love Banks in the second round. But as of right now, I might be leaning more towards McCoy. I still have some concerns about CJ. I know he's a very good linebacker, but I think he's a little stiff. So I would probably go McCoy. But I really want to see McCoy test. I want to see, him run and things of that nature. That's my main concern. But for the sake of the mock draft, we can go ahead and go CJ Allen.
No, I don't think I'd take Allen here. I really don't. Even though we traded down, we're at 16. 16 is still, you got to stick to your board. And to me, McCoy, and even, I'll ask you this, Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end. How would you feel about that? I know it's to me, bro, you're getting a dog. The way he blocks is incredible. His upside,
yes.
He's a great receiver. He hurdles dudes. Tight end 1 at pick 16. I know it's not the position and going offense. Piss a lot of people off.
So if
we're going best player available, it would be Sadiq, right?
Yeah.
We always want the Bengals to do that.
I think McCoy, but look, this is where it comes down to the injury, right? I think McCoy, if McCoy wasn't injured, McCoy would already be he would have been off the board a long time ago.
He's a top 5 talent entering this season. From his 24 tape, he was a top 5 player.
Ball
I don't
hawk.
think it's a question.
Ball hawk. We talk about turnovers, getting a ball back for Joe Burrow. Look, that's him. That's him. He would go out there, he'd get his hands on the football. And he has the athleticism. We just have to see him test now to make sure that he still got it. But, he has the athleticism to be a difference maker, man. So,
all right, you sold me. Let's go. I say let's go McCoy.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's the right pick. Now, I know Paul Danner took it at 10. I feel 10 times better taking it at 16 than 10.
yep.
You
I
know
agree.
what I mean? And you added a second-round pick.
Hey,
Because if he hits, he's corner one. And I love DJ Turner, but, man, McCoy is physical, press man, dog in man coverage. There's not many of him at his best.
I agree. And also, when we talk about the CJ Allen thing, I think I like Rodriguez a little bit better than CJ Allen. I know that's going to get me stoned, but that's just me personally. But
No, it's okay.
I like Rodriguez. I
got him as a top 50 guy, and in the second, I get it. Now we're looking here, and we are in the second, and the top player is Caleb Banks, and now it becomes the conversation we just had. And there's Rodriguez. And R. Mason Thomas, we already took the corner, but I like Chris Johnson a lot.
I do too.
I do
too.
R. Mason Thomas, if they wanted to go outside their size parameters, that's a dog.
Where do they have Malachi in here? Malachi Lawrence.
I'll go to edge, and then I want to go to D tackle too, beyond Banks, for my guy Grayson Holton mentioned here, because I think he's worthy of 41.
Yeah, he has a good burst. Yeah, I like Holton or Halton.
So you got Gabe Akis, then Lawrence, then Joshua. Lawrence top 50 player for me. I think I got him at 49, but he's number one in my heart.
54, bro. We got to have a discussion now. We got to look. Malachi Lawrence is one of my draft crushes, bro. And it's been before the combine. I was putting stuff out there before the combine. Dude, this man has hands. He's got speed to power. He can bend. Bro, I like Malachi Lawrence, bro. My only concern with Malachi Lawrence would be, okay, yeah, he played for UCF, but can he consistently hold up against the run? And I'm looking at Trey Hendrickson. We had Trey Hendrickson for years, and I'm not saying this man is Trey Hendrickson, so don't push it. But what I'm saying is he's a guy that can come in there and give you consistent pass rush right off the bat, because he's got the talent. He has the hand placement. He has the pass rush moves. He has all of that already, and he's an elite level athlete. So I got to get him. So yeah, I got to. And plus, he's bigger. He's bigger than R. Mason Thomas, and I like R. Mason Thomas too, but he's bigger than R. Mason Thomas. He had longer arms. Yeah,
and he tested better.
And then Caleb Banks is there, bro. And I would, if this was just me, I would take him.
It's tough for me because honestly,
we just took McCoy. He's injured. Do you want your first two top picks to be injured? And that's where the discussion comes in.
Genty's mad. You talk about UCF like that.
Yeah, you're slandering here.
I'm not slandering. No, I'm just saying that's how people gonna look at it. Like, oh, you gonna get a guy from UCF?
Hey,
you know how it is. They always down talk these guys, man. Every year.
Jenny's gonna drive his truck down there and have a conversation with you now, Divine.
Please, no, I'm fine. I love UCF.
No, Banks.
Peace, love, and hair grease. Yeah.
Banks is tough here, just from the standpoint of the foot stuff. Because he was never in consideration at 10 for me because the
me
foot
neither.
issues.
I don't think no defensive tackle was.
The foot issues were nonstop last year. That's why he only played in 3 games. He had recurring foot issues in the spring, in the season, and then to have another foot injury at the combine.
Right. That's where I'm like, I'm out on him altogether.
And have to have a surgery. I'm like, man, as much as I see the talent, and Divine, I see the talent, and I'm like, oh man, if this guy can stay healthy, you get a
dog.
You get a
the
rare athletic talent.
The Bengals can't take these chances. That's the thing. They can't. We got to have guys in the first and second round that can play tomorrow, not and make impacts. So that's why I'm out on Banks.
That's the only reason I would pass on Banks is because we did take McCoy in the first round. If we didn't take McCoy in the first round and we got a Delaney or something like that, I would take Caleb Banks right here.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm more on McCoy because he seems healthier. But Banks couldn't make it through the combine. That's just not a good sign.
But McCoy didn't do anything at the combine.
I know.
We saw Grayson Halton was there along with Banks, and I think he would be a good pick at 41. Like, I know he's under 300, but at the same point in time, he is a dog against the run, over a 10% stop rate, very good pass rusher, like 4 to 5 sacks per season the last couple of years. So he has the production from the interior. We'll look at safeties. AJ Halsey, like, I'm not on him at 41 like some people. Ramsey, slot corner / safety. Genesis Smith, he doesn't love to tackle, but he's athletic. Zakee Wheatley is my guy. Zakee Wheatley should not be that far on the board. I love Wheatley.
I like
Wheatley's
Bud
higher
Clark.
than the other guys for me personally.
I like Bud Clark. Yeah, those two guys. Yeah, and I like Ramsey. But I'm not as I'm with you on AJ Halsey. I'm like I'm back and forth on AJ.
Right? Like he's solid, but he's third round solid to me.
Right. And so what it seemed like is the discussion. Go ahead, go back to defensive tackle. I want to see who they have at where they have Holton at.
Yeah, I think it was between 70 and 80, but that's where they have him. To me, he's a top 50 player.
So when it comes down to, we got 3 guys, Dale. 3 guys. We got Rodriguez, we got Holton, and we have Malachi Lawrence. We have 2 picks. Who do you feel more comfortable getting?
Man, it's so tough. It is tough because I have said Caleb Banks, 3rd, 4th round is where I feel most comfortable, but it's like that talent is screaming at you. How much do you need a linebacker based on this free agency? Jacob Rodriguez screams at me.
That's when we first did. That's the guy I was going to go for. Is Rodriguez. Says if they don't add anybody in free agency at linebacker, which I hope to God they don't. Even if they do at this point, you got to draft a linebacker high. I think
like
Rodriguez. I like him a lot. So
I like Akis too. But go to linebacker real quick, Dale.
It's part of this. So I've got safety, D-line, edge, and linebacker.
Okay.
So Rodriguez, and then the next linebacker is Golday, and then Trotter. So all these guys are 2nd, 3rd round guys to me. They're day 2 guys all day long. Trotter being the downhill thumper. Golday, I think, way better in coverage. Hated how Cincinnati used him. I think he's going to be way better in the NFL. I wouldn't be mad at Golday at 41 either. Like 6'4", 240, athletic.
I like Kyle Lewis, bro.
I did too. Yeah.
Oh man, I think people like
220 might be that slot. He might play that same role that in Seattle Eman Wari played, and it's valuable. But taking that at 41.
I think if people go back and watch not this past season, but the season before, the man, there was literally nothing he couldn't do on the field. He was everywhere, everywhere. As far as coverage, sacks, run defense, he was everywhere. And I like him too, but I know we're not going to take him in round 2 though. But
all right, so what's the consensus here?
I'm honestly, the chat and Divine at the end of the day, I do a lot of mock drafts on stream, so I'm good. And Jeff, if you feel strongly about somebody, it's your show. But you and Divine making this pick, I'm good with. Whether it's Lawrence, Banks, Rodriguez. I feel like that's the top 3 names.
Yeah,
for me.
I'm at Rodriguez. Divine, what do you got? What's yours?
We can go Rodriguez, but if we go Rodriguez, I want that next pick to be Malachi Lawrence. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's yeah. Yep.
He might not be there.
I know. Yeah, but I don't think
still there.
Rodriguez
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be there.
I forgot we got pick 44. See, that changed everything with that trade.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That trade and getting an extra second rounder, we're gonna have Lawrence and Banks, and it changes our Mason. Like, come on, man. It's
Also another thing with
There
Banks,
it is.
though, and
right.
also another thing with Banks too. We got to realize we did just sign Allen to a 2-year contract, right?
Yeah.
Then what are we going to do with Jenkins, right? What are we going to do? Because we also know that we're going to have Shamar Stewart taking some snaps at 3 tech. Now,
McKinley Jackson.
yeah, we got to get another nose somewhere in this draft. And also, we talked about Holton. He could be there in the third round. You know what I mean? Then we can also talk about later on. You got Landon Robinson, you got Durant, you got a guy that I like that's been flying under the radar because he was injured this past season, Gil Howard, from Texas Tech. So there's some guys there.
Though, very small. I like him, but very small. You're talking.
I mean, he's the same size as Woods. He's 6'1", but he's like 295.
I thought he was 280. Did he come in?
I thought they had him at 295. I could be wrong.
If he came in at 295, that's a difference. See, I had him at like 280, and I'm like, those guys, unless you're going to be able to kick out to the edge, it's tough to find your spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What makes you special on the interior? You can't play on the interior in the NFL at 280, 275.
Well, I think right here we're all in agreement. I think of Malachi Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah. Can't go wrong with him or Mason Thomas. You can't go wrong
and
with
there's a
either one.
recap of our picks: Jermon McCoy, Jacob Rodriguez, Malachi Lawrence. Hey, that's not the names you're always seeing, but if that's your first 3 picks, you just improved your defense drastically, in my opinion.
I'm hoping Holton is there with the next pick, though. Fingers crossed.
I got you. I'll cross him.
I'll just scroll down. So we got Trotter as the top, Igbinosun. Hey, man, physical corner. They're hard to cut. I love Mike Washington. Zachariah Branch. Oh, maybe after you take 3 defensive players. Holton is gone because he was at 70, so he's gone.
Okay.
Daryl Jackson would be the D tackle, and the effort comes and goes with him, but he's huge, man. Almost 35-inch arm length, like 6'5", 315, big body dude.
Dominic Orange is gone too, ain't he? Yep.
Sorry, I'm watching basketball.
And there's your guy, Chandler Rivers. We already took a corner, but if you say, hey, we want another corner for the slot, there's Sam Heck, the center that someone asked about earlier. Anthony Hill should not still be on the board. I know we took Rodriguez, but damn, that'd be good value. Sam Roush is a hell of a tight end.
You know who my tight end is. I've been posting about him, and I know we can get him later in the draft.
Who's that?
Dalen.
Who's at safety here? We got any safeties that are any good?
They still got Ramsey up there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we just want to continue to hammer the...
Man, Branches, bro, he's just hollering at me, though, bro. Like
I know. And, like, we need an Andre Yosevich. So I'll put receiver here, and then I'll also do safety for the defense, so we can get a look at those 2 positions specifically.
Man, but then our next if we can walk out with Bud Clark, I'll be happy too. But that'll be around the next pick, I believe.
My guy Wheatley is still there, and I'm telling you, to be fair, we're in the 3rd round. This isn't the 4th round because we had 2 seconds.
Right.
But I love Zakee Wheatley. But if you guys want to go Branch, I don't hate it because you're talking almost best player, 3rd round. Dude. Yeah, he's a little gadgety. A lot of his production he gets from the line of scrimmage, but he's also a return weapon.
Yeah,
great speed,
that's
great
thing right there.
Shifty, and he's going to get open quickly, which I feel like we need in the slot.
Somebody can make guys miss after the catch. And the only
Mhm.
person we really have like that is Jamar Chase. To have another weapon like that would be
Yeah,
phenomenal.
let's take Branch. I'm with you guys. Let's go.
All right, let's put it on the board.
I did not expect him to be there.
Now we're looking at some of the best available. I don't think we're taking running back this early, but when you get into the fourth round and you're talking Jonah Coleman, it's not crazy. He would add value to this running back room because he actually likes to block.
But Lucas,
he's got that thick build. Lucas frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah.
All the talent in the world, just don't see it. Some people view him as a top 50 guy, and I'm like, closer, and we are into day 3, but he's closer to day 3.
That's how I feel about Zion. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people love Zion. I'm not a big fan of Zion.
No, his get off is so slow. Like
Exactly.
some people have him in the first round. I did my top 300 for Cincy Jungle, and he was in the 70s. You know what I mean? And I thought that, to me, that was being kind.
All right, what about
him in the 70s, 80s?
What about grabbing the guard here? Is he strictly just a guard there?
Who? Billy Schroth?
Yeah,
he's good. No one talks about him. Another guy in my top 100 that I'm much higher on than consensus.
So, would he be a good swing, or can he not play purely just a guard?
He's big, but yeah, I think he's a guard. Okay. I think he'll continue to be a guard because they got Anthony Knapp that's played left tackle, and he's a guard for 2027, 2028, whenever he comes out.
Okay.
And he's played left tackle over this guy, even though this guy's a little bigger measurement-wise. Like, this guy's a pure guard, and he's coming off an injury that ended his season early, but he also finished the game versus USC with that injury and played some of his best football while injured. Like, I clipped that tape up. I'm like, this guy, that's a guy you want on your football team. A glass eater, an ass eater, whatever, our former offensive line coach wanted to call this.
Ass eater? I don't want ass eaters.
No.
I don't want ass eaters in my offensive line. Glass eaters, yes, not ass eaters.
But there's your guy, Bud Clark, also.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like that old Budweiser commercial, Bud.
Well, that's
all we keep saying is Bud.
For me, we haven't taken a safety yet, right? Am I correct? We haven't taken
Nope.
So this is a ball hawk.
That's where I'm thinking it's the best safety at this point, is what I'm thinking.
6-year guy, but he just knows how to be in the right spots based on his film study, based on his instincts, and that's why he has as many interceptions as he's had in his career. And he'll come down and hit somebody too.
Hey,
he's a little lighter, but he'll hit you.
And think about the type of players that we've already gotten, right? We got McCoy. McCoy is a ball hawk, right? Mm-hmm. Rodriguez showed that he can get his hands on the ball as well, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got a pass rusher in Malachi Lawrence, and then you go and get Bud Clark. That's all helping your pass defense right there. That's all of that's helping your pass defense. So yeah,
you sold me. Let's go. I'm sold.
Now I feel like with in this trade down scenario, and we've taken 4 out of the 5 picks on defense, we have to consider offense again. And Klubnik at the top of the board, but I was gonna say, and I don't know if he'd be on the top of my board. We'll see what's there at quarterback. But this is where maybe Cole Payton is underrated on the PFF to me. I know he's a lefty, but I just think what he can do in year 1, goal line packages, and the development that he could have from North Dakota State would be a fun pick in the 6th round. Taylon Green as well. Taylon Green's accuracy is suspect, but holy shit, you talk about electric. And both of these guys, 9+ RAS scores for a quarterback. Jalen would be good picks in the 6th round at quarterback.
Not that I'd pick him, but Jalen Daniels, he's fun to watch, but he wouldn't fit into our offense. But I like Jalen Daniels a lot.
I just don't think there's any upside with him like I do with Green and Payton. Yeah. That's the difference.
I'm just saying athletic ability, everything. He's off the chart. But
I agree.
Can you go to tight ends?
Yeah, you want to talk about your guy Dalen Bentley.
Dalen Bentley.
Yeah. I clipped him up last night. I just haven't put it out on Twitter yet. He's good, but man, there's another kid, Kozil. He's fun. Delp. Yeah, he's obviously gone.
Oh, is Delp? I think Delp is long gone by this time. I think he's gone in the 3rd round.
Yeah, they got him. I don't know if he
Oh,
goes.
there you go. Wait. Delp is right there.
No, that's what I said. I was reading that. I said your guy Bentley.
He gone.
Yeah, your guy Dalen Bentley.
Bentley's on the Delpas there. Yes.
Delp is there though.
You don't like Koziel Moore? I do. Like he sucks as a blocker. I'll be honest.
That's part of the reason why I like Dalen Bentley, because he does give you that, and Pelt. He gives you that ability to get on the line, and he can go out. And that's what I'm looking at. I mean, because I'm tired of seeing, well, you got to have one or the other. You can't have both. That's why we drafted Eric All, and I just want somebody there just in case Eric All, has a setback. You know what I mean?
How about Daquan Wright? Because he's kind of in that same mold and no one talks about him. He's not the biggest, splashiest name, but it's another guy who's around 250, 260, bigger body guy that made plays at Ole Miss when his name was called.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. Okay.
I would take Delp. Take Delp.
so Delp,
yeah.
Would you take that over a quarterback? And then also, we haven't looked at like a
running
tackle.
Oh, yeah. See if Whitcomb is still there. There's three guys that I think I like far as development.
So Shelton at tackle.
Shelton is one. Yep. He's athletic. He just need to get stronger.
Who I think will be a better guard than tackle. Trost, who also played tackle at Missouri, 6-year guy, but I think he's going to kick in and be more of a guard. Yeah, it looks like and I get it because it's not a deep tackle class. So I'd say some of the ones we're thinking are long gone here in the 6th round. The Markel Bells, guys like that are long gone.
I like the Penn State tackle. He's athletic. He needs to get a little bit stronger, but man, he can move though. He has great feet.
I think he'd be better at guard also because he just doesn't have that
anchor.
Yeah, meat in his ass, I guess.
Yeah, you can get stronger.
But like seriously, he doesn't have that ass meat. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that thickness to his.
Are you hungry?
Body.
Do you need some food, Dale?
I could use a steak.
Look. After this draft, I'm gonna have to hop off after this draft, but I'm about to eat and
all right. We'll do Shelton because we're in the 6th round.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We have 2 6th-round picks, I believe.
Yeah,
and it says we have 2 7s.
Yeah, we got 2 6 and 2 7s.
Ooh.
Well,
we took Branch. I was going to say Heidenreich would be interesting to me. I know they have him listed as a fullback, but this is a running back.
Oh yeah, you told me about him. I like him. Yes,
but we took Branch, so I don't think we need that.
Hey, is Landon available?
No, I think he was long gone, as he should be, to be honest.
Oh, go back and look at quarterback.
Here's the D tackles. There, your guys, Gil Howard, still out there.
Still out there, and we haven't drafted a pass rusher, an interior pass rusher.
Man, Taylor Green and Cole Payton are there. Like, who do you like better of those two guys? Well worth a shot.
No po' boy, I'm a vegan.
Tom Brady spot, in my opinion.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Like, because these guys don't normally make the roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
99.
Ken says grab Hendrick. What is he on there?
Heidenreich's probably.
Heidenreich. Oh, Heidenreich. That's what. Yeah, we already picked somebody for that position.
Green or Peyton? Green.
Go ahead and take Peyton because you said Green. You said Green suffered from accuracy issues, right?
Yeah. But like I'm thinking year 1 impact. Like both of these guys could do something on the goal line at quarterback.
Hey, Chop says, hey, Dale, what about the defensive tackle from southeastern Louisiana State that I told you about?
Yeah, I think Caleb Proctor is long gone.
Yeah.
Not Caden Proctor, but Caleb Proctor. And yeah, he's a good prospect.
And he's about what, 275?
No, he was up to in the 290s. And
really?
that's why I put him in the draft guide, moved him up. 290s, good Shrine Bowl, great combine in the 290s. I was like, okay, all right, this guy, that'll play.
Now, if Gil Howard's there, I'm taking Gil Howard, bro.
All right.
Nah, you fine. No issues. Nothing personal.
Oh, he gone.
Yep.
Oh no.
I like Nick Bear. I like Tyler Onyedem. I got him as a 4th, 5th round guy. He had almost a 13% stop rate this season. Got a nasty spin move. Was originally at Iowa State. Played at Texas A&M this year. He doesn't have a ton of sack production, but he can get after the quarterback. Like, I don't think people understand how good Tyler Onyedem is, to be fair.
Well, I'll submit to you. You go ahead and take that one.
Well, and we haven't taken a defensive tackle, so that's
At all. Yeah.
That's an easy pick.
I agree with all my draft expertise.
All right, and we haven't taken a tight end, and here's Oscar Dell.
Yep. There it is.
What are we doing? How are you going to give us that one?
That means we're winning the Super Bowl. Let's go.
That is an insane draft. I'm going to be honest. It told us to draft Banks over Lawrence. Well, foot issues. Come on now. But
the only reason we ain't take Banks is because we took McCoy in the first round. You don't want your 2 first picks, with injury concerns coming in. You want guys that's able to come in and give you instant impact. And I understand. I love Banks. If y'all heard me on Spaces or seen my post, I want Banks. That foot injury scares,
it scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Hey, Divine, can you recap some of these picks, you and Jeff? I'm going to check on my dog real quick. I'll be right back, and then you can, if you're going to hop off.
Okay. McCoy, sticky in coverage. The guy can get his hands on the football. He's agile. They question his deep speed, which I don't understand, but he's just a ball hawk, and that's somebody that can get the ball back to Joe Burrow. I'm all for it.
Me too.
Jacob Rodriguez, you want to take that one, Ice?
I love him. I mean, I think he's the linebacker that the Bengals need. Is to talk actually like Divine Thoughts. I can't, but I saw him play against UC, and I think he's a ball hawk and linebacker. He'll hit you, and yeah, that's especially if we're not going to add a linebacker. Even if we do add one right now, at this point, we're gonna have to draft one. So Jacob Rodriguez would be awesome. Malachi Lawrence, your dude. Go ahead, Divine.
Malachi Lawrence, his hands. That's the one thing I keep harping on, his hands. He's able to get offensive linemen's hands off of him. No matter if you got long arms, you strong, he's knocking your hands down. He's keeping your hands away from his chest. Plus, he has an elite burst off the line of scrimmage. He's about 6'5", 255, got just under 34. Yeah, just under 34-inch long arms. He's a dog. He has a good motor. A guy that can come in and give us sacks year one. Somebody can get pressure on the quarterback year one. So love that. Yep.
Disruptor, right? You're talking about Lawrence, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I knew the way you were talking in the 2 seconds I heard. I love Malachi Lawrence, and with that extra 2nd round pick, chef's kiss on those first 3 picks, in my opinion.
All right, Divine, you got a roll, brother,
Yeah, just a second. Jacob Rodriguez as well. One thing that I did want to say about Jacob, his instincts. Love his instincts. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying if you got to go, I was going to let you take off here if you got to get going.
All right, I appreciate y'all. Who dey?
Hey,
who dey, brother?
Promote some stuff. Tell them about the follow you on Spaces and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, follow me on them Spaces. You can ask them guys right now. As far as my handle on Twitter or X, I didn't even see. I told you I'm tired. Little
Twix.
Yep. So it's Divine Thoughts. So just hit me up. You see me on there. Just interact with me. I'll answer and respond back to people. So who dey?
All right, who dey,
brother?
All right. So the last couple ones you're gonna talk more about because I, be honest, don't really know much about it. Bud Clark, Drew, Peyton, all that good.
Yeah, Clark, Ballhawk, Shelton, you're hoping can be that swing tackle. He's played a lot of left tackle at Penn State. I think he still projects best at guard, but at the end of the day, you're just like, hey, that's a good player at this point. 6th round, I got him as maybe a 5th round type of guy. You know what I mean? So he falls to the 6th, you take him. Peyton's my 4th quarterback. It's not a great quarterback class, but I love him. He's a lefty, small school, 1-year starter. But, man, he's got some insane throws, and he's an absolute dog. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. He should go. He should go round 3. Round 4 at the latest, Round 3, round 2, I could see it. But, hey, he was on the board. We took him. We got a D- for taking him. I feel really good about that, so PFF can suck it.
We got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Tyler Onyeta, man, like I said, an absolute dog against the run, even though he's only 295 or so. Filthy spin move. I'm a big fan of him. This is a guy I got 4th, 5th round. He's here in the 7th. I take him. Oscar Delp, I got him 5th round kind of guy. Didn't have the production at Georgia, but showed flashes. They just didn't utilize him as well as they should. And he is a really good blocker and has really improved that part of his game. I think it's a slam dunk.
I love this draft.
A plus draft.
Here, pound it.
I don't care what the grade is.
Come on. Yeah, go back to screen. Pound it. Let's go.
They got to suck it.
Yeah. Are you pounding it? Yeah, never mind. You're not pounding it. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I gotta fix my screen here. I don't like it. There you go. That's better. I don't like it.
The real ball knowers, they know that was a draft.
Ball knows ball. All right, Dale. This has been fun. I'm glad you decided to do a draft here. That works out good. As
I know it's different for you.
No, dude. I don't not like doing mock drafts. I don't like doing them as me being the lead guy because once you get past the 2nd round, I don't really know. When you bring guys up, like, oh yeah, okay, then that triggers my memory. If I'm sitting there doing it, I'm like, I get all confused.
Yeah, and if anybody wants the draft guide, it can help them. They can do their own mock drafts, go on shows and do mock drafts, and use my draft guide. Use my information.
Yes.
Use what I compiled.
Project Game Day. Just go give them $5. Actually, give them more than that because it's worth more than $5.
Venmo me at Dell-Altman and say, this money's for you, baby, because you put in all that work. I will accept them Venmos, too. And Project Game Day, they ain't got to worry about it.
Oh, goodness. On that note, man, I think we're going to get the heck out of here. Go ahead and promote some stuff before I let you go.
At Bengals Brews, Project Game Day. But Cincy Jungle, man, really excited to be writing for them. Dropped a top 300 this week, top 300 prospects. All the clips I do, all the work I do, it's a lot. And I just want somebody to pat me on the back and say, thank you for your hard work. That's all.
Thank you for your hard work, Dale. I tell you that all the time. You do an awesome job.
I know. I'm being. You tell me to be selfish, and I'm like, it's not my nature.
Because
but I'm like, you know what? I put in an ungodly amount of hours on doing this stuff to come on here and have an opinion.
Yes,
and try to provide content and a knowledgeable opinion about this stuff. So,
exactly. Well, I appreciate you.
Oh, I haven't watched any.
Well, Miami is getting their butts kicked, and Utah State looks like they're about to win. Only reason I'm interested in Utah State because I think Jared Calhoun might be the next Bearcat head coach, but we'll see. But Dale, as always, it's been a fun Friday show. We have to give some AC some crap because he didn't join us this week. He was busy doing other stuff, which is fine. But I just like giving him crap.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. And
exactly.
Like and subscribe and support the Iceman. He's a hard-working man. It's crazy to do 5 shows a week. Period. So
it's fun though. I enjoy it.
Hats off to you for that, brother.
Thanks, brother. Hey, hats off to you for the draft guide. You do an awesome job. Love you. See you. Bye.
Love you, bro.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Go follow Dale. Go buy his draft guide. It goes to a great cause, a Project Game Day. Shout out to our sponsors, T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And Party Lawn and Landscaping for all your lawn and landscaping needs. I don't know, you need your grass cut, you need a paver patio, you need anything. I mean, anything. Maybe you're a do-it-yourselfer. Maybe you want to buy some mulch, some gravel. Think Party Lawn and Landscaping. And of course, Meyer Window Doors and more. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. Meyer Window Doors and more. And of course, my favorite brewery, Cincinnati Lager House. Go on down there to the banks, get you some delicious Lager House beer, some delicious Lager House food, and of course, tell all my sponsors you heard about them from Sports with Strawberry Ice. All right, Utah State wins. Looks like Miami's going to lose, unfortunately. Their tournament run, I think it's coming to an end. Let's see here. There's a minute 16 left, and Tennessee is up 76-56. Yeah. And so, anyway, Utah State won, so we're happy about that. I mean, as far as I'm happy about it because I want their coach to do good. So when he comes here, he gets some momentum going, and we start rolling, and the Bearcats get back to this freaking thing. We'll see how it happens. But anyway, thanks for watching. I have a live show on YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch, Instagram. You can follow me on all those, along with Threads and TikTok. Also, check out my Substack. I write some articles on there from time to time. So make sure you support all that. Hit the thumbs up on the show. Check out Bengals and Brews. They do a great job all the time. And also, later on tonight, I'll be pulling off the sound, put it on the podcast. Check it out. It's on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Do me a favor. Listen to it, rate it, like it, review it, leave a 5-star review, and a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. I would greatly appreciate that. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully, I'll have some linebacking news or something to talk about this week. Maybe a trade. I doubt it, but that'd be great. But remember, one thing only, that is Houday for life. And everybody throw it up. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
Another great show. You guys still here? The show's over. You can come back tomorrow. I'm out of here. See ya.